PEEP has been developed by the North Devon Employment and Skills Board with funding from North Devon Council. Braunton Academy, Ilfracombe Academy and Pilton Community College work together on the PEEP programme, which help pupils to increase their confidence, raise their aspirations and through this improve their future career opportunities. As you will see, the benefits of the project are well told by the young people themselves.
I found out quite a lot about different careers and what you have to do and everything, and I thought it was a bit of fun as well because we could learn it in a fun way instead of in school. You can't really learn it in a fun way, so it helped me loads.
I couldn't speak to anyone else if there wasn't my friend, and from PEEP it's just got me, so I can speak to anyone now. I've got more self-confidence about myself.
I think any youngster in the secondary education has an opportunity to have a look and see what industry is all about, and I believe using the PEEP programme is the way forward with it, because yes, you can do work experience, but that's probably further on in your education, but the PEEPs programme brings it to the youngsters so they can have a little bit of fun with it. You know, it's a very light-hearted approach to industry, if you like.
First one, what was it? It was Barnstable Hotel and
the apprenticeships.
The apprenticeships, they went on about that quite a lot.
Yeah, in the first one there was loads of stores and different jobs.
There was the Barnstable Hotel one itself, there was ones to do with technology, there was a pet truck one.
Marines.
Yeah, there was different armed services.
Before I didn't really think about jobs, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do and how hard it would be. But now it kind of shows us that there are loads of different jobs we can do, and it helped us see what we have to do.
Yeah, I didn't really have much of an idea at the start, and to be honest I still don't anymore, but I've got more knowledge in as how to go about trying to get a job with apprenticeships and training and stuff.
We talked about what grades you need for certain jobs, how you can get that certain job, what you can do, what the different options are in that job.
There's millions and billions of jobs out there, and through one job there's 5 jobs, and through those 5 jobs there's 10 jobs. I think that's the best bit about the PEEP thing. You're not just doing one job, you're seeing the whole variety of jobs that are out there. I think that's the bit that's helped us all.
Yeah.
I didn't understand the point of it at the start. I didn't see why I was doing it, but now that I've nearly finished it, it's more showing me about different careers and jobs to do.
I think it's boosted our confidence a lot, and it's kind of helped us understand what we want to do in the future maybe.
PEEP has helped me to make decisions about my options.
I want to go into art, an art type job, or animation or something like that. But so art will help me a lot on that, graphics will help me, and IT a lot will help me as well.
It's made me choose what I want to do when I'm older. So it's opened up loads of doorways.
It's opened our eyes up a bit to what is out there in later life, basically.
I think it's good to kind of get young people think about what they want to do in the future early on, so that as they go through school they can then target the little bits that they need to be able to get to that end goal. So the earlier they start thinking about that, the better, I think.
We sort of started the day by talking about what jobs they do, whether it be looking after the grounds or making sure the visitors were safe. And then after that we split off into groups, and some groups did the den making first, which I thought was really fun.
You got to have a laugh and joke around and everything, which was really good.
I think I like the den making as well, because not only is it communication but also physical.
I learnt more about people skills such as teamwork and what good qualities are in a person that could get employed more easily than others without the qualities.
Then there was visiting the carriage sort of museum, where it was just full of horse carriages, and then actually looking around the house itself.
We've been involved with employment and careers days since the zoo very first started, but this was the first time we had any major involvement with PEEP.
Excellent is more like practical and like you saw for yourselves more because obviously it's a zoo. Like we went around and saw different animals and learnt about how it is in zoo on a daily basis.
It was an eye-opener for us. Hopefully it was an eye-opener for the students and pupils who were part of it as well, and it gave us a chance to see what skills young people were actually developing, gave them a chance to see just how many of the subjects which they are taught are actually useful in a practical workplace, and also perhaps gave some of us who are a little longer in the tooth a reminder of how young people have actually changed from when we were growing up.
There's loads of animals there that you could go and see, and we got to like go around and find some stuff out about, and it was educational as well because we learnt about the animals and we learnt about how the people got the job from school.
That taught us more about how we should like our job more than how much money you get. So the person that run the zoo liked his job. He did his job for the job, not the money. So that's what we got taught there.
And then right at the end of the day, gave us the opportunity to interact with some of the animals he has to work with, like I think there was a tarantula and some cockroaches.
Snake.
And a snake, yeah, there was a snake. What I liked about the trip is that we had the freedom to go see what we wanted to see.
Our first Year 2 PEEP trip was to the Barnstable fire station, and we learnt how to rescue people from cars and put out fires in real life hazard situations.
So yeah, they took part in wearing darkness in the smokehouse, crawling through smoke to get an insight on what it was like to be a firefighter in a dark house. We just kept the heat away from them. Yeah, they had protective equipment, and it made them feel quite important putting all the gear on, because they knew they were going to do some work.
My favourite bit was the smoke room, because it was a really good atmosphere. I'm trying to get to the goal and get out.
Scary, because you couldn't see anything and you had to move your feet around the room to be able to find where the dummy was.
But it made us understand the struggle that they go through sometimes when they have to enter a burning building.
Yeah, we did some hose work with them, some squirting water, sort of a target practice, and then opening up the jet of water to knock the target down. And I think that was the best part. They enjoyed that the most because they got to do a bit of horseplay as well and wet each other, and it was good fun.
We had to sit in a car that's been hit, and we had to pretend that we had a neck injury, and we had to be taken out of the car on a stretcher, and we had to have one of them braces on our neck.
We taught them basic C-spine immobilization for people in car crashes, and how to work as a team to put a patient or an injured person onto a spine board and remove them, and that was really good teamwork.
When I was asked if I wanted to do this at the start, I wasn't very sure if I actually wanted to do it, because obviously I'd have to work with other people and I'm not really great at teamwork. But now, after seeing all these other people joining it, it's kind of made me think that it was a good idea to do it, and I'm better at teamwork now.
The second visit was the Landmark Theatre, where we had the circus people show us some tricks and let us join in.
I enjoyed that because you had to be creative you tried new things like juggling and hula hooping and stilts and things. That was fun.
My favourite one was the Landmark Theatre because there was a lot of activities to do and it was really fun. There was juggling and then there was balancing on a ball.
We had someone to support us.
And they told us how they got there and stuff, so it's educational as well. It has helped me because I feel if you just choose a subject that you'd like, it might not really get you into the job that you wanted. And ever since PEEP, it's shown me that if I wanted to do this job, then maybe you do the subjects that would help you get into that job.
I'd done the gang show because of the landmark theatre. I found it really fun, so I decided to do the gang show. I just decided to do acting.
I got involved in PEEP with a bunch of school students coming up and having a look around, having a look at the industry, learning how a restaurant runs, and then having a play and making some cupcakes.
We learned about like how many people it took to actually run the hotel, because we thought it was a lot less. We just thought you needed a cook, a manager and like a maid. But
we've learned about all different skills and different job sets, like catering. We learned about skills in that. Being a waiter, laying tables.
Swan Sands Hotel was my favourite because you get to make cakes and it's showing you how to like lay a table like nicely.
I think we're lucky because we get to show people how fun the catering industry can be, and hopefully get them on board to come and join the apprentice scheme we run to help train the future of chefs and waitresses and waiters into the business.
In Mole Valley Farmers there was an apprentice who came in and talked about apprenticeships and everything, which helped a lot.
So she was learning in education but still getting paid. And she said she enjoyed it a lot.
We did a tour of the shop and the back thing where they have all the stock and the lorries that carry it around and stuff. That was really interesting to show how much stock they actually have to have.
We learned how to stack shelves with goods, quality, and how to catch a customer's eye.
We had to design it in for a certain type of thing. So there was like gardening, clothes.
Where they like sell stuff for like pets and everything, and then there was farming parts, and there was like stuff for the animals like vets and everything.
PEEP came to visit us in February this year. They had a chance to come and learn about the centre and about what we provide and who we provide that to. They then had a chance to experience some of our on-site activities that we based around teamwork and how teams can explore working together and how that can affect different teams and how they're put together.
I like the Skern Lodge because it pushed us to exceed our limit of what we were willing to do.
Skern Lodge was about building your confidence and staying in comfort zone or going a bit out of that.
It was quite practical and hands-on. We got to do climbing and assault courses, and we learned about teamwork and how social skills can help you in future jobs.
At Skern Lodge we have to get over a wall and past obstacles that we wouldn't be able to do alone.
Someone got a couple of metres up and then they didn't want to do it, so we kept encouraging them, and then they went further and further, and then they rang the bell and then come all the way down.
Yeah, because I'm afraid of heights and I had to climb up a massive net, and it was terrifying but fun.
The benefits that we got from it is able to expose young people to the outdoor industry and let them know that there is a job available in that kind of work.
It kind of opened my mind to not just formal things like lawyers and judges and that. It kind of, I don't know, just widened the range of stuff I wanted to do.
I think PEEP should be here to stay, really, and I would encourage more employers to get involved with PEEP's programmes, and also the educationalists to do more about engaging with employers.
There's not enough of it in my opinion, and there should be more programmes like this to engage youngsters, and then perhaps because of the time it is during their education, that will give them their extra motivation to perhaps reach their goals for the careers they choose.